name is Big John. I'm from so far back in the woods the stop sign says whoa. I'm a cowboy, but I don't want you to get confused by the way I'm dressed. I'm a titty pulling cowboy. I'm not a Brokeback Mountain horse boy. I wanted to get out cowboy. I don't want you to get confused by the way I'm dressed though. I'm a real cowboy. I'm not a Brokeback Mountain horse boy. I wanted to get out of being around cows so much because these influx of illegal aliens just getting too much. And I had to think of a new word for them, so I call them crimigrants. A crimigrant, what do you think? If your bank is Western Union. You're probably a crimigrant if you're peeing on a tree down in the business district. You're probably a crimigrant if you got one license plate for 3 cars. You're probably a crimigrant if you think, if you think birth control is a myth. You're probably a crimigrant if you swum across the Rio Grande River 1 or more times. You're probably a lot. So I thought I'd get out of the business like all the smart cows were doing. Y'all know the smart cows. They all work for Chick-fil-A now. Cows are changing so much they don't say moo anymore. They say moo-o. They want to be referred to as gangs now instead of herds. The Jerseys, they wanted to be called the Jersey Girls. And the black and white cows, they wanted to be called Holsteins. Bulls, they wanted to be called Machismo Toro. Calves wouldn't drink from their bottles anymore unless there was a worm at the bottom. Now we have this stuff called mad cow disease. Anybody heard about mad cow disease? Not speaking English drove the cows mad. Cows will tell you a lot of stuff. Am I the only one in the world that thinks there's academically challenged people in all walks of life? Must be. There's academically challenged people in every walk of life. I had a friend, he come up to me one day, he says, "Hey man, is it true you can get high smoking roaches?" Well, roaches are what they call the end of a joint. And I told him, yeah, you can get high smoking roaches. Well, he come in the next day and he says, "I smoked a whole bowl full of roaches and all they did was snap, crackle, and pop." One guy is supposed to be teaching Mexicans how to read, okay? We're driving up to the vet one day. He says, "I didn't know the vet was Jewish." I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "The sign. It says, rabbi vacation." The sign said, rabies vaccination. Also, I've had a vasectomy. Anybody here had a vasectomy? Well, I figured the doctor could the same time, like most people can do their job and talk at the same time. So I'm holding a conversation with the doctor while he's doing my vasectomy, and I get up out of the chair, and he's like, oh! He says, what's the matter? I said, it feels like I got hit in the balls. He had stitched my testicle to my scrotum. He had to actually redo it. He had to have a do-over. So there you have a teacher of reading and a doctor who really messed up. For that reason, I think people should have to have a license to breed. Does anybody agree to that? I actually have one right here. License to breed. See, it says select, sire. About a friend of mine named Machismo El Toro. He pretty much made me get out of the business. I come walking by him one day and he nudged me. Well, I went and bred a cow because I have a license to breed. And when I come back, Machismo El Toro, he's giving this. I said, I'm grabbing a pipe. Thank you, that's all the time. Well, when he put his head down and started running at me, I threw that damn pipe down and took the hell off. I'm not as fast as I look. Well, when he hit me, he knocked me clean out of my pants. My pants stayed right there. And I went flying. And I landed in the poop. When I got aware of where I was and I rolled over, he had his head down. He's coming for the death rolls. Anybody seen that thing? Well, good news is El Toro, Deado, Mio, Apiro. And something struck me yesterday. Has anybody ever been bugged by a fly? The fly would sit there and he'd just be here, then here, then here, 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 here. He's got a problem. You know what his problem is? He got 1,000 eyeballs. He can't tell exactly where whatever the hell he's looking for is there. Is it here? Is it there? Where the hell is it? But boy, when you women like to have your men have 1,000 eyes, when they go down, they be like, oh yeah, oh yeah. There's a reason you become a cowboy. It's called drug testing. People have always fantasized about being a cowboy. Did anybody in here ever want to be a cowboy? Yeah. Cowboy is people fantasize about being a cowboy. You know what I mean? Anybody here ever want to be a cowboy? Yeah. You fantasize about it till payday. Then you can't afford to fantasize anymore. Go to the doctor. Everybody go to the doctor. Can you see that? You put a glove like that on, and he'll stick you in places you don't want to be stuck. That's not really a problem, man. He puts a glove like that on, you tell him the same thing I'm going to say. I'm out of here. I'm Big John. Thank you for your time.
He's a cowboy. I'm a cowboy too, but it's on a steel horse I ride.
That's all the time I have for tonight. Thank you. That's all the time I have for tonight.
Big John, everybody.